sometimes I feel like I was born with a heart too big for this world, because I'm a certified lover girl. I love deeply with everything in me, but it's sometimes exhausting to just always be the giver, the fixer. And sometimes you receive, and sometimes you receive very, very little of what you give out. And honestly, I've reached a point whereby I am tired. I'm tired of relationships. I'm tired of, trying to invest in something. I just felt like my whole life has just been centered around moving from one relationship and the next. And it doesn't make things easier that there's the aspect of my calling involved, where I feel like every relationship needs to be a mission accomplished. And if it's not that, I'm dating my clients. So relationships have just been a tug and war for me. But I think on this reflective journey, I just want to take a break and breathe a little bit. Hey loves, it is 50 degrees outside. I'm gonna try to be as consistent as I can this week, because I think the last time I recorded was last week, and it's only yesterday when I started uploading. So I'm gonna try be consistent with my uploading and my so be patient with me. But anyway, welcome to another vlog, a reflective vlog. So today we are talking about I'm single. Okay, let me say it. I'm single, and there's no sad story behind it. I just made a personal decision that I just want to be alone. And by me wanting to be alone is not from a bad place or that I'm hurt. I just figured out that I'm such a certified lover girl that I don't give people a chance to grow on me. Immediately when we're in a relationship, it's love, siyajola, and by the time you know it, because all my relationships that I've ever been in, they are like 2 years, 3 years. So I've never been in a space whereby I am dating somebody. Dating means siyajola, ngumedia, and all of that. And I think I'm tired of that. I am tired of that. And gule age enguyo, I don't think I have the energy and strength yogu builder umuntu, yokuqala umuntu phansi and so I just want to invest in me getting to know me within the space of relationships and figure out what is it that I actually want with men. What kind of men do I like, because I might have a type, but what if my type, oh my gosh, I just saw a car that looks like mine, but this one looks so nice. So I just need to figure out my type, I just need to figure out what is my type. And I'm never gonna know what is my type if I don't date. And dating means that I'm not taking anything and tying myself down, because to be quite honest with you, babe, I don't want to get married. The minute a guy sees me and they see a potential wife or potential mama sekaya, you are already scaring me away with those connotations. I don't want you to look at me and see me like that. I want you to look at me as a life partner, because I have a lot to lose, and I don't want to tie myself down to anybody who has their own whatever goals and dreams when it comes to their life. So it's not something that I want for myself. So should anything happen in the lines of relationships, it won't be anything to that extent whereby I'm getting married. So today I am meeting up with somebody for a lunch date. I've actually been talking to this person for a while now, and he just landed in the country. He's someone that works in and out of the country, so there's nothing much. I'm not actually looking for a relationship from him, and I just want to date. I just want to date and get myself some free food in the process, because I'm gonna go on a lot of lunch dates, and I started investing in Shira. I started investing in watching a lot of videos by Shira. Shira's my girl, and she has changed my whole outlook of relationships, dating, and men. And yes, well, it's about securing the bag and everything, but I feel like there's a lot of inward work that I needed to do. And I think with my previous relationship, there's no set story that is like, oh, he cheated on me, or he didn't know. I just felt like this is not what I want, you know, this is not what I want, and it's okay. Like, it's okay, and there's nothing to it, because I don't have the energy or the strength anymore. I just want to work with what I have and move with what I have, because if I'm gonna build a man at this age, guys, I'm gonna go into depression. So yeah, so I'm just waiting for him, because when I spoke to him, they said he's driving out of the airport, so I should be seeing him in a couple of minutes. So I won't be able to vlog for the duration of this. It's just that I wanted to have a little chit chat with you. I'm gonna be wearing heels, but after the date I just need to go run some errands, and yeah, I need to go to Checkers, and then I'm gonna be done. So I just hope the lunch doesn't turn into a dinner, because yeah, I'm not really in the mood. I got a cold, and so yazi masakhula, guys, siyabana lento yazi uyashelwa ngaphana ngapha, and uyajola kulula, because at that point you don't have standards, you don't have all of this. But once you're my age, once you are this age, like, things are just different. You no longer just do things for the fun of doing things. And I also know, like, now when a guy says this, and to be quite honest, men are so similar in so many ways. So I just feel like I just want to experience dating, enjoy being chased, enjoy those things, and see if do they still exist, and see how far I can go, how big this can get. So there's no sad stories, but yeah, there's just no sad stories. I'm just choosing myself in the midst of all that, because mang tatuk bega everything that I've just been doing. I meet a man, I see potential, I overinvest. And my mom used to always say that you should not love a man more than he loves you. He should love you more. And when I reflect on my relationships, it's just been a constant of me being a certified lover girl. So for a change, you know, should I meet a guy, I just want somebody that is going to be obsessed about me, you know, somebody that is going to be head over heels about me, you know, anything. But don't want marriage. No, I don't want to get married. Let's have fun, let's live life, let's create memories, let's do this, let's do that, you know, let's experience life. I mean I'm in my 30s, I'm not in my 50s, you know. I don't want somebody just because I'm beautiful and now you feel intimidated, you want to keep me on lockdown. No, show me off, baby, show me off. Okay guys, let me finish touching myself up, but I'm not wearing a lot of makeup today, so I'm just gonna be going like this. So I'm gonna see you after the lunch date, because he also has errands to run, I also have errands to run. So after the lunch date, I'll definitely come back and update you on how everything went. So bye. Oh my gosh, guys, so I come from the dates now. It went well. I'm just I think I'm happy with us meeting. And no, he's not somebody I want to be with. He is financially stable, however he is married. He's married. Why are married men like this? Why are married men like this? And married men are so attractive. Like, I don't understand why. So he's married, and I don't think I want that. I've seen so much, even from my clients, how married men have traumatized them, and I feel that I don't want that for myself. I don't want that kind of trauma. I don't want to be stressed. I don't want to be traumatized. So He is keen on us seeing each other again. You know how men are, but I told him that, for the fact that you're married, you're gonna stress me. And I'm just glad that he didn't go the whole ngifuna ukukwenza isithembu conversation, because you know how men are. But he looks like somebody who loves a nice time. But I don't know what it is with married men, guys. Married men are just avanilisegi, they just want. So I don't know, it's gonna be interesting. So I just yeah, but he smells good, he looks good. But we are on to the next. Okay, we are on to the next. More free food. We are opening up the space, and it felt good to not talk to somebody who was coming to tell me about and he just wanted to get to know me, get to know me on we were speaking, the conversation was flowing. I think amongst everything, pick my brain, let's have a conversation, let's have something to talk about, let's have something to do with ourselves. I don't want to be bored. But I don't know, I didn't take his story because he told me that he's not on good terms with his wife, and and already you can tell. But a part of me feels like he's just telling me all these things because he wants to smash. And unfortunately, ain't no smashing now, we are dating, we're not smashing anybody. So anyway, guys, this was my day. So I don't know what I'm gonna be doing for the next couple of. So I just want to go to the park and just chill a little bit. I want to see if I can get myself some nice milkshake or dirty chai and go chill by the park, and maybe we'll have something to talk about. So see you. Bye. I'm home. I got myself a bottle of Chardonnay. I just want to cook and get into bed. So today is my grandmother's birthday. My dad's mom. I spent most of my childhood like gula, basically nkulela khona yabo. So after the date and stuff, I just seeing, because she loved flowers, so just seeing a lot of flowers, and I'm like, man, what's happening? And then my spirit just became heavy, and it just hit me. So I checked my phone now, I don't know what I was doing, so it just hit me that shit, it's Coco's birthday, and I never really get to celebrate her like that. However, it just made me, I know we said we're not doing the closey things, but I just wanted to get this off my mind, that imagine everybody forgets that you ever existed, even your own kids. Nobody even thinks to come to your grave on your birthday. Do you know how fucked that is? Like, I'm sitting here thinking that I would ngapocha mina. And I will not let them go. Because what the hell? But also, it is the teachings we instill in our kids that, and then when you're on the other side, now they've forgotten about you, But I don't hate her. I love her. She's my grandmother. Without her, my dad wouldn't be alive, and there wouldn't be me. So I just want to have some wine. And just see what happens. And to be quite honest, being single is not nice all the time. I'm a little over a month right now, but I must say that being single is not nice, because it gets to you when you're about to sleep. It gets to you on those moments you just want to cuddle, just want to call somebody. Like right now, I have nobody to call. And I can't call my ex. I can't string him along when I know that so I just have to, but yeah, okay. But honestly, I'd rather this than to be unhappy with someone else. So let's go cook and see what happens. But kuningi, guys, kuningi. But how are you actually surviving being alone? Actually, I'd rather be like this because I don't like the energy of checking on like anginayo energy leyo ngimdala manje. Like mangithi ngifuna indoda ezongitatazela, ngifuna indoda ezo-obsessa over mina, ngifuna indoda ezoba free spirited, and I will not chase that. I will attract that. My teeth are fogged, guys. I'm going for my brace appointment next week. They have moved and now they're doing gang signs, so don't judge me. So yeah, welcome to my life. Guys, imagine nje umuntu uwaste ama-20s wakhe. I sound like that lady on TikTok. Like, I wasted my 20s committing to guys. Where are those guys? Kunini ngiphekela abafana, guys. Kunini. Because nje anginayo inhliziyo yokuthi ngibadlise, but I'm grateful ukuthi azange ngabadlisa, because if ngabadlisa kube sikhuluma into kube nje kuyahlanywa lana, and then my life is also just chaotic. So ngikhathele ukuphekela abafana, ukuziprova, ukwenzani. Ngikhathele, ngisekho lapho manje. Ngifuna nje le ngifunayo. Angiyazi nami le ngifunayo, but ngiyifuna le ngifunayo, but I know what I want. But angifuni ukuthi ningiloye because ninathakatha. But right now my focus is not men. I just want to focus more on myself and pour into myself. And this guy, he texted me just now. In his head, I'm sure yena uyasho ukuthi siyajola, and ngizomblock. Mina ngiyablockana. Ngifuna umuntu too much. Iba composed, zithembe, like, don't, you have money, you have everything, so why are you? And what if umfazi wakhe subscribe yami?
Relationships are just slowly becoming overrated, and if you are somewhere in between my age group, or you're 1K or whatever, you know exactly what I mean. And they're just people who love being in relationships, but for me, I just feel like where I'm at right now, I've just been moving from a relationship to a relationship because I also had the stigma of being a sangoma, and that I will, not be with the partner. If I find a partner, ngiyabambelela, because the dating game becomes harder because automatically we sangoma, we are lawyer, men are just scared to be with you. Some want to be with you for spiritual exchanges. So it's just a tricky space to be in. But personally, I do not regret anything. Instead, I feel like I am at the right path right now. I don't want to be tied down to somebody or something in that manner, because I feel I still need to rediscover myself. A thing that we don't understand as people is that you are not who you were. For example, if you're in a long-term relationship, you end up falling out of love because you're not who you were. And if your partner does not understand or grasp that she's not who she was 10 years ago, it becomes a problem because he gets stuck with the idea of who you were 10 years ago. So relationships are very tricky. It's about how you move. And it's important to also understand the type of relationships that come into our lives and their purposes. And also when it's time to let go, it's very good to move on. At my big age, I don't think I have time to cry over a man. At my big age, I don't have time to chase over a man. At my big age, there's just a lot of things that I am not going to do. Kudala guys, in my 20s, there's nothing I didn't do. I like ngibaphekele bonke labafana ngabahambisela ngamatrain ngakho ngamadola abanye bangihlisa, like kwaba yibirishi kwaba yini, like ukhipha wonke ubuwena uzitshela ukuthi lana I'm investing. I honestly feel like life begins at 40, and I don't want to age myself. There's something called aging yourself because of the type of relationships we are in or the type of people we choose to interact with. And also there's a spiritual element to life that sometimes some things don't happen in your life because of the person in your life or the person that's giving you orgasms. So dating is just overall tricky. But when you meet somebody that ticks the boxes for you, stay. But I don't like overstaying, guys. I don't like overstaying. There's nothing to be proud of being in a relationship for 10 years, for 15 years. What the fuck are you doing? We 10 years. There are people that are going to a relationship 1 year and that guy just blinks twice and is like, I am making you my wife. So men know what they want. You don't need to convince him 5 years, 10 years that, look, I am what you want. At 5 years in the relationship, I'm still auditioning to be your wife. Nico, please. So I just feel like it's one of those things that are there. But personally, I just feel me being single does not mean that I want to go into a lonely space. I want to be single and mingle and experience dating. And guys, I've never experienced that because, like I told you, I moved from one long-term relationship to another. And also, change a little bit in terms of the type of people I would normally be with, because I know my type of men, they're those, I don't want to get into that. But anyway, so yeah, I just want to see how that will work. And I also want to, most importantly, pour into myself, because amongst everything else, we invest so much ourselves in the people we are with that we neglect ourselves. I always tell my girls, or the females around me, that you should not be posting your old pictures on your WhatsApp. If you have to post pictures of your old self and you're embarrassed about who you are now, it means you're not in a good relationship. You need to be glowing. If the right type of masculine energy is in your life, you need to glow. So men these days have just become princesses. Men have just become Cinderellas. It's just hard dating. Especially I can pick on my end. They just want to gain by being with you. They want to be seen with you. They want to see what they can get by being with you financially and all other aspects. And it just becomes exhausting. So I'm a data, guys, to be just honestly, I would say, if you find one, hold on to him. But I would say, to be kind, but I also don't hold on to him, go be toxic. But also I look back and I was like, there were some good guys I did shame I was with, going about Lisa and stuff. But I look back, I'm like, if it wasn't meant to be, it wasn't meant to be. Like, I'm here now. Let's work with what you have. I'm in my 30s and I'm trying to navigate as a woman who's trying to know what she wants, is basically in the dating space. And what I've been doing, I can't repeat the same pattern that I've been doing in my 20s and my teens. I'm now in my 30s and something has got to give. And walking out literally has got, is nothing wrong. Choosing yourself is nothing wrong. Love yourself more. Love yourself more than the person you're with. Love yourself more to know when it's time to go. Love yourself more when you know that, I've overstayed my welcome. Because Tina Siasaba, we are scared to be by ourselves. I don't know what the stigma is. And as a strong woman, there's nothing wrong with that. But I also don't want to be in a space whereby I'm in a relationship and I have to be in my masculine energy. So I want a relationship whereby there's a balance of the masculine and the feminine energy, and I'm allowed to be a woman, and those type of things. It just comes natural. It just comes natural. So it's gonna be interesting. So I want to see good listen to Zagashira, guys. They do work. These sprinkle things, they do work. And also I will be applying that. However, I will be applying that with a little bit of logic and some spiritual insight. Okay, so I will be using her advice because I've been following for some while. But what, if I met Shira a long time ago, or I started listening to Shira in my 20s, I think I would have been it just would have been different. But everything had to happen the way it did. So I am not about to be popping any more kids. So I don't want a man that wants kids with me. I don't want a man that wants marriage. However, I am not searching for a man. I'm not searching for love. I'm just pouring into myself and taking time off to find out what I want. But in the process, we might mingle here and there.
waiting for you to adore.
I hope you enjoyed this vlog as reflections of a 30-year-old in the dating space. And I mean, there's nothing to be ashamed of. Honestly, personally, I feel like once you start doing a self-reflection of yourself, it's a very brave act to actually do. And not many people can sit with themselves and look at themselves in the mirror. So yeah, if I'm doing it here on YouTube, but you can do it personally. Write down, things that you want to reflect on, and so that your 20s don't become your 30s, and then you set a tone for your 40s. You know what I mean? So thank you so much for babes for coming through once again, and I will see you on the next one. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel. Bye, loves.